Some people call it the fifth major, while others just can't wait to watch golfers dunk their tee shot into the water on the 17th. Whether you're a lover or a hater of the Players' Championship, one thing's for sure, it has a massive impact on the golf season every year. Think you know everything there is to know about the Players' Championship? Let's put that to the test. We dug deep to bring you some lesser-known, intriguing facts about the Players' Championship so you can feel like a true expert. The 17th hole at TPC Sawgrass is one of the most iconic holes on the course, and in the world of golf, it's known as the Island Green. However, here's the interesting part. It wasn't part of the original design plan. TPC Sawgrass was designed by legendary golf course architect Pete Dye, but his wife, Alice Dye, was also instrumental in the process. Initially, the 17th hole was supposed to be surrounded by trees, with a small pond nearby. A challenging setup, no doubt, but a far cry from what it eventually became. During construction, as sand was being excavated for use in other areas of the course, a large hole was created where the pond was supposed to be. It was Alice Dye who suggested turning this into a full island green.
I was the one that suggested that to Pete. He said, where I intended to put the 17th green, I found wonderful sand.
After some debate, Pete finally agreed, as any good husband would. Turns out Alice was absolutely right, and she ended up creating one of the most famous golf holes in the game. Although it typically plays around 140 yards, this short hole can be daunting. Depending on the wind and the weather, you might see as many as 50 balls splashing into the water during a Players' Championship. It is estimated that the water hazard on the 17th at TPC Sawgrass has swallowed up over 100,000 balls since its creation. Did you really think that we could get through a list of the top 10 things you didn't know about the Players' Championship without a Tiger Woods story? During the 2001 Players' Championship, Tiger Woods made an unforgettable 60-foot birdie putt onto the infamous 17th hole. It happened during the third round, and that's not where the story ends. Tiger went on to win the 2001 Players' Championship, the first of his 2 victories at the event. The next time you hear someone say "better than most" on the golf course, you'll know exactly where it came from. When quizzing golfers on the 4 majors, it's not uncommon for someone to mistakenly list the Players' Championship as one. However, while the Players isn't a major, it certainly feels like one. The Players' Championship regularly attracts the top 50 players in the world, a feat not seen at most other tournaments. Its placement on the calendar just before the Masters only adds to its prestige, as it feels like it's part of golf's major season.
2 out of 3 in bat.
Add in the challenging course conditions, historic moments, and the fact that TPC Sawgrass is no easy track, and it's clear why the Players' Championship feels like such a big deal. Let's not forget the purse as well. If you want to see golfers compete for large sums of money, this is an event to watch. Another aspect that sets the Players' Championship apart is its enormous payouts. To get a sense of just how far things have come, let's go back to the beginning. In 1974, when the Players' Championship debuted, Jack Nicklaus took home $50,000 for his win. The total purse for the tournament was $250,000, a decent sum for the time. Fast forward to the mid-1980s, and the Players became the first tournament in golf history to award a $1 million prize to the winner. That figure seemed enormous back then, but it's nothing compared to what we see today. By 2024, the total purse for the Players' Championship had ballooned to a staggering $25 million, with the winner pocketing $4.5 million. If you're a little short on cash, maybe qualifying for the Players' Championship could help, or at least consider caddying for the winner. Even the caddies walk away with a few $100,000. The winner of the 2024 Players' Championship was Scottie Scheffler. In true Scottie fashion, he was 8 under in his final round to win by 1 shot over Xander Schauffele. The Players' Championship, it isn't just great to watch on TV, it's also an amazing tournament to attend in person, thanks to the innovative stadium course concept at TPC Sawgrass. Designed with elevated mounds around the greens and tees, the course creates natural amphitheaters that offer excellent viewing for fans. Dean Berman, the former PGA Tour commissioner, envisioned that idea, taking inspiration from other sports stadiums to enhance the spectator experience.
Golf is a very traditional game, and overcoming the traditions of the way things were done.
The design, it not only set the stage for the Players' Championship, but it also paved the way for other golf courses to consider more fan-friendly designs. New courses are being built every day, and those that want to host a PGA Tour event keep this concept of stadium viewing in mind as they build. Believe it or not, Tiger Woods holds yet another record at the Players' Championship. From 1998 to 2014, Tiger made 14 consecutive cuts at the event, an incredible feat given the difficulty of the course and the strength of the field.
Early and a lot of it.
That's lovely swing through the ball.
Most players dream of making just one cut at the Players, but Tiger raised the bar, as usual. In addition to his streak, he also won the Players' Championship twice, in 2001 and 2013. While Phil Mickelson and Sergio Garcia had impressive performances at the Players, none have even come close to matching Tiger's consistency. Would the Players' Championship be the same without Pete Dye? Absolutely not. Dye's influence on TPC Sawgrass, well, it made the Players what it is. His signature design features, like the railroad tie bunkers, undulating greens, and narrow fairways, make the course both iconic and challenging. There is something so fun about seeing golfers compete on the same course year after year. Why does as golf fans we like to see the course played year after year?
It sure looks like it. This will break hard left to right. Again, a shot players don't practice. Oh, never a doubt.
At TPC Sawgrass, all you have to do is throw in some wind, and the course becomes one of the most difficult on the PGA Tour schedule. The Players' Championship without Sawgrass would not be what it is. We've already mentioned Tiger Woods' 2 Players' Championship victories, but he's not the only golfer to win multiple times. Jack Nicklaus holds the record for most Players' Championship wins, with 3 victories in 1974, 1976, and 1978. Nicklaus was on a roll there for a while, winning every other year, but Lee Trevino stepped in and won the 1980 Players. Other 2-time winners include Fred Couples, Steve Elkington, David Love III, and Hal Sutton. Pete Dye is known for his innovative and sometimes unconventional approach to course design and maintenance. However, his approach in the early days at Sawgrass, it stands out. Pete Dye used goats to help maintain part of the course during its early development. These goats were primarily used to help clear out underbush and keep the course in good condition before modern equipment and methods were fully implemented. Their natural grazing habits helped manage the vegetation, particularly in hard-to-reach areas, reducing the need for more manual labor or machinery. Although this method isn't used today, we will give Dye his credit. It's not a bad method. Here's something that might surprise you. Anyone can play TPC Sawgrass, home of the Players' Championship. Unlike many of the private courses used on the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's open to the public. However, playing there, it doesn't come cheap. Non-residence greens fees typically hover around $700, depending on the time of the year, with peak season from March to May. So, if you've ever dreamed of taking on the Island Green yourself, all you need is a tee time and a big wallet. Schedule your tee time well in advance. You're not the only one looking to test their skills on the Island Green. So, how many of these 10 things about the Players' Championship did you know? Whether you're a die-hard fan or just tuning in for the first time, make sure to catch the next Players' Championship, one of the most exciting tournaments of the year.